Hey honey buns, welcome back to the channel. Summer would start barking once I start filming. So welcome back to another vlog. So in this one, I am going to share with y'all a quick healthy meal that I'm going to put together for my family. Something very simple but very healthy, okay? So one way to get if y'all been following me, y'all know we've been getting our iron infusions and stuff, and my phosphorus, I told y'all on a live screen some days and days ago. Matter of fact, today is July 8th 2026, and if y'all was in that live screen that I had did, you will see it in the title. If you go to my live, I put low phosphorus, and it was a garden harvest. If y'all was in there, I told y'all about the phosphorus, and I've mentioned it in one of the vlogs. But yeah, one way to get that up, because some iron infusion will make it drop, is to have like dairy, fish, and different things you can eat. So yeah, so making sure we're incorporating that stuff is always good or whatnot. So I am going to be making some air fried salmon. I'm going to open up some Spanish rice out of the pack, because I say this is quick, simple, but still, you know, on the healthy side, okay? And I'm going to be making some green beans, okay? So salmon, Spanish rice, and some green beans. And I'm going to bring y'all along, show y'all step by step what I'm doing for this quick meal for my family of 5. All right, honey buns. So first, let's go ahead and get this water on for this Spanish rice that I'm going to be making. All right, so let me get this. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this water on, like I said, for this Spanish rice, because that salmon being air fried is not going to take long at all. Okay, so yeah, let me put the water. So 1 bottle of water is like 2 and almost a half cups of 1 bottle of water equals 2 and a half, almost a half a cup. Okay, so do half of this one. Okay, I always pick the smaller pots and pans. Hopefully I don't have that problem. But yeah, I want to go ahead and get this on, because that salmon ain't gonna take nothing but about 7 to 10 minutes in the air fryer, okay, on 400. So everything else needs to be almost done. Get this up off of here. So I'm gonna go ahead and open these green beans too. All right, y'all, so I'm gonna go ahead on and open up these green beans. And I also decided to add some iced potatoes to this. I'm just gonna add 1 can of iced potatoes to it. Normally I would pour the liquid off of the green beans and add my own, but this time I'm in a hurry. I'm just gonna pour these green beans with the liquid off up in there, just like that. But sometimes, most of the time, I do pour it off, because it's been preserving in that liquid and stuff, and that's fine. But sometimes I do pour it off and just start my own liquid, but not this time. So I'm doing 3 cans of green beans. Okay, and y'all, this is a stick to your gut meal, because let me tell you, y'all, like I said, today is July 8th 2026, and y'all, I saw on the news where the big man in charge said that the ceasefire is officially over. Okay, so you better be stocking up and stuff. You never know how this thing gonna go. Iran, they ain't gonna back down, you know. They not gonna back down. So yeah, having quick meals like this, healthy meals, being able to pull canned goods and stuff. Now I'm gonna pour, give me a second, I'm gonna pour this the water off the potatoes. Now I ain't putting that off up in there. I'm gonna pour that out. Okay, But this is a can of my sliced potatoes. I love to keep sliced potatoes. Oh, I don't even need this. I got the small pot. I need this on the okay. There we go. I love to keep sliced potatoes and the whole potatoes. Okay, on hand for don't feel like peeling no iced potatoes or nothing. Then you know, there we go. So I got these iced potatoes and these green beans. So now I'm just gonna add some seasoning and a little bit more water because they don't be having a lot of water. And the way I like to make my green beans, I like to make them as if they was fresh green beans, you know, as if they was fresh green beans. You know, add some water. Then I'm gonna add a little bit of this oil, olive oil. You know, give them a little bit of greasiness, but in a healthy way. In a healthy way. All right, so I'm gonna do that, and we gotta add some seasonings, right? So I want to use yeah, I'm gonna use some beef bouillon, some smoked paprika. I don't feel like dealing with all that stuff, so I'm gonna do some onion powder. Normally I would chop up some onions and stuff, but I'm pressing for time. I'm gonna do some garlic powder, some onion powder. Normally I would do some minced garlic, but I think that onion powder and garlic and stuff is gonna be fine. Doing it this way, and some salt, and some black pepper. How about that? So that's what I'm gonna do. So let's put some black pepper. Okay, some black pepper. Not too much. Black pepper. Some sea salt. That's all I use is sea salt. Okay. Not too much. Some onion powder. Okay. Gonna do some garlic powder. Do some smoked paprika. All right. And I'm gonna put two of these beef bouillon. Cubes off up in here. I can get it open. 1. And 2. Okay, so I got those 2 off up in there. Let me get some of this stuff cleaned up. All right, y'all. So I got my salmon right here. It's already been open because it was individually packaged. It's already been cleaned and washed. Y'all know how I do. So now I'm about to take some plant-based butter. All right, and that's 6 pieces of salmon that was in that pack. So I'm gonna take half of this plant-based butter And I'm going to heat this up and melt it in the microwave, okay? Ain't gonna take that long at all. All right. It's been time to add the rice and stuff, and I gotta stir the thing. I need to go ahead and get this off up in there, because by the time the rice and stuff is done, this will be done. So it don't take number about 30 seconds, maybe 50 seconds. You gotta watch it in the microwave to have that butter melted, okay? So this should be good right here. Finish melting. So I have my butter in here. All right, let's see. Butter. And I am going to add some sea salt. Not too much because the butter has salt. Okay. I'm going to add some smoked paprika. I'm going to add a little bit of black pepper. Some garlic powder. Some onion powder. Okay. I think with this I will add some minced garlic too, because it'll be nice and roasted in the air fryer. All right, y'all. So y'all know I love this stuff. This is minced garlic and olive oil. Okay. Put a helping of that in there. And then I'm just going to give this a little stir. Okay. And that's finna be my topping for my salmon right here. I've already drained this or whatnot several times. So, yeah. So I'm just going to pour this all in there. Oh, I'm missing one little key ingredient. Let me get it, y'all. This little ingredient, y'all, is dark brown sugar. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes. I have to make sure I got that brown sugar up, y'all, because every year in the summer when it get really, really hot, we start having issues with little sugar ants. Okay? Every year. And we saw some sugar ants yesterday on our counter. So I went out and took care of it because they come out the crack of the wall and stuff. But every year here it does. If y'all see some little black ants, little bitty tiny black bugs, they're ants 9 times out of 10. And they're sugar ants. Okay? And we notice them here in North Carolina when it get really, really hot. Okay. Oh, this smells so good. So good. Look at that, y'all. So what I'm going to do is, it's going to be on 400 degrees. We're going to air fry these for about 10 minutes. I'm going to do 10 minutes, okay? About 10 minutes. I got to put that rice in. Everything else over there is cooking. Try to get all, well, I am going to get all 6 of these in here. This is going to be such a delicious, delicious, delicious dinner, y'all. Now, I supposed to been done had made this, but with the iron infusions, I was a little tired. I felt good, but I was a little tired. So if y'all remember that vlog, they told me to go sit down somewhere. So now a couple weeks done went by, and I'm able to get this done. Come on. Don't be the odd one. Salmon. These around so everybody can get cooked evenly. Okay. And just gonna add this little seasoning right on top of them. I did use plant-based butter, y'all. Okay. Plant-based butter. Alright. Up in here. Since I'm using the whole tray, I'm going to do air fry. Nope. I'm going to do dual cook air fry. 400 degrees. We don't need it for 20 minutes though. I'm going to put it at 10. I'm going to put it at 10. Start. We'll do the right side air fry. 400 degrees for... Oh, nope. No. 400 degrees for 10 minutes. All right. We're going to start that one. Okay. And now that is in there and ready to cook and be so tasty. All right, y'all. Let me get this rice on. So I've been saying Spanish rice is yellow rice. It looks like Spanish rice on the bag, but it's yellow rice. And there is a slight difference in Spanish rice because I used to, if y'all remember and you've been following me for a while, these used to be my go-to meals, okay, especially in my couponing days. And I used to always get the Spanish rice, so it'd be marked down like $1. And pull these off up in now. And y'all know the green beans and stuff be already done, but I have to cook that stuff more because like the canned green beans, I have to cook them more because they don't be cooked down to my liking, you know. So add this rice. I did 3 packs of yellow rice, okay. And the green beans is they doing their thing. Now y'all, you don't have to do this when you're making this, but I do it. I add a little olive oil, okay. That helps so everything don't be some rice I like sticky and some rice I don't want it too sticky. So I do add a little olive oil, all right. All right. I'm gonna let this boil just a few minutes. I'm gonna cut it down, let it simmer. Because that rice is already done, okay? And over here, got my green beans, my iced potatoes, and they pretty much ready. I can cut this down and keep this on low. Okay. We got about 4 minutes on the salmon. All right, y'all. So I have my rice turned down, okay, and I have it on simmer. So the last 2 minutes of my salmon, I like to go in with a little lemon juice. Okay, everybody do it different. You do it with fresh lemons, which is what I normally would do. It's fresh lemons. I'm looking at this. I think this is gonna end up going about 15 minutes. But we'll see where it's at. We'll see where it's at when they get through in 10 minutes though. Let me check this. See how it is. Yep, doing just right. It's simmering. It's doing exactly what I needed to do. Look at that. Okay. Got that simmering real good. All right, y'all. So it just stopped, and this is what the salmon looking like. I want it to crisp up a little bit more, so I'm gonna let it go for about another 5 minutes, but I don't want it dry. I'll stop it in between. So let's go ahead and set it to dual air fry. We'll take the time down to 5 minutes. 5 minutes. I'm gonna hit start. Come over to the right side, air fry. Take the time down to 5 minutes. 5 minutes on 400. We're gonna hit start. Now both sides is working, and we'll see where it's at in a few minutes. All right, honey buns. So they want the whole 5 minutes, and they are ready. So they end up going about 15 minutes. I think it's just because of the. No, I don't think. I know it's because of the thickness of them, but they are ready, y'all. I wish y'all could smell what it smelled like in here. I wish this camera had smell-o-vision. All right, honey buns. This is how it came out. So we did it like bowl style, okay? This is how it came out. See the green beans. You can see the salmon. And let me move this so you can get a glimpse of the rice. There we go. Can you see? Can you see? Oh my goodness. So I'm gonna do a taste test for y'all. Everybody's already digging in saying that it's so good. It's so good. Make sure my mic on, yeah. So I've been recording this whole part, and y'all won't be hearing nothing, okay? So let me say my grace. All right. Let's get this salmon first. Yep. Yep. Green beans. Oh my goodness. I'm seeing glitter. I was like, what is that? But I forgot my eyeshadow has glitter in it. And also the look of the day is another new bunny. Okay. With some pinkish, purplish, glittery eyeshadow. I didn't do the liquid eyeliner today. No, I didn't. And I just did a little bit of figgy and a little bit of this purplish, pinkish, glittery lip gloss. Okay. And just put on a little jewelry. That's it. Okay. This food is so good, y'all. So good. Y'all like it?
Yeah.
All right, they back there turn his food up. And we had some sweet tea left over from where did we get that? Smithfield. So we're having sweet tea. Huh? It came from Gertie's? Gertie's chicken then. Some days ago we had Gertie's chicken. So we had got a family meal and it came with sweet tea and we still had some left over. So good. So I hope this gave somebody some ideas. I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here and go eat with my family. I hope y'all like this vlog. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And hit that notification bell to be notified each and every time that your girl uploads a video. And I shall see y'all in the next one. If y'all was well, y'all please be safe. Love y'all. Bye.